Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Layli and I'll be teaching AutoCAD for beginners. Today we want to cover a very important part in any architectural or civil engineering plan, which is one of the essential things you have to do at the beginning of actually drawing a new project. So what we have here is called layers. In layers, we are going to put different meanings for different layers. So when we are working with it, we can actually select them easier, choose them easier, maybe even turn them off, turn them on, or even we can delete it or maybe put hatches in it. So what you're gonna do before starting any project is that you're gonna come here and click on layer properties. So if you are, let me make this a little bit bigger for you. So if you are drawing an architectural plan, there are some basic layers that you always need. For example, the first one is gonna be wall. The second wall is gonna be the windows. Maybe we're gonna have some glasses. I'm gonna have some stairs. We are definitely going to have doors, and I think that's the we have a lot of layers, but I don't want to confuse you, so I'm gonna stay with this 5 and try to explain it one by one. For example, in our wall layer, we try to choose different colors so we can actually see different layers easily in a big plan. So right now for my walls, I'm gonna choose this blue. There's a small detail that you need to pay attention. If you want to plot the plan with the same colors that you are using, and if you want to plot it with color printer, so just try to use these colors because some printers do not have all of these colors. But if you just want to recognize your layers and you're not going to use the colors to print them out, you easily can choose whatever you want. So right now I'm gonna choose a little bit a normal color so you can see easily where is what. So I'm gonna choose this blue, this as you can see, cyan, if I'm not mistaken, for my walls. And as you can see, the color is changed. So after that, we have line type, which is a very important thing. So for our walls, we are gonna need this line. It's solid line, or another, in other terms, it's in continuous. But sometimes for example, under our stairs or for the things that we cannot see, we are gonna need hidden lines or dashed lines. So if we are gonna choose that, we are gonna actually click on load, and please do not use AutoCAD suggested lines. It's better to go to other line types like hidden or dashed. It's better to choose from this one. So I'm gonna choose hidden, and then as you can see, it's on my list, but you have to remember that click on it and then put it on OK. As you can see, it's changed here, but since it's walls, I'm gonna go back to continuous. And then we have line weight, which is very important. In some plans, you are not going to use hatches to show walls, so it's important to choose a higher line weight so you can easily see the wall. So I'm gonna choose 1 millimeters for now, but you can choose other things. I chose 1 millimeters because I want to show you the ratio of other lines compared to the wall, because walls should have the thickest line weight. So, and then I won't be needing the next two options. Let me go through the other ones and make it for you so you can learn a little bit more. So for my windows, and when I say windows, I mean the frame, not the glass itself. I'm gonna choose green, and then I want to keep it continuous, but the vein light I'm gonna go with 5 millimeters, so it's half of the walls. And then for glasses, I'm gonna go with red because again, I told you I want to choose some obvious colors. And for line weight, I'm gonna go with 2, something very thin. For stairs, I'm gonna go with yellow, and gonna keep the line type as continuous. And the weight, I'm gonna go with again 5 millimeters. Where is it? I cannot find it here. And then I'm not going to be needing this first one, so I can easily delete it. Oh, I have to wait. Okay, I can easily delete it. It doesn't let me delete this, I don't know why. So I'm gonna go to doors again. I'm gonna choose an obvious color like purple and define the line as 3 millimeters or 30 millimeters. So this is our line weight, and these are the things I needed. As you can see, this option gives you a new layer. This one will freeze the layer, which we'll be studying in next lessons. This one will delete the layers, and this one will set it as a current layer. So for example, if I want a wall, I can double click on it, or even click on this option, and it will send it as current layer. So right now we are on wall, and we want to start drawing a small room. So I'm gonna put this on ortho. So yeah, this way I'm gonna have 3 by 4 by 3, and then my mistake, by 4, and then I'm gonna close it. So it's basically a very beautiful rectangle. So I'm gonna ortho the line, so I have the depth of my walls 20 centimeters, 20 centimeters, 20 centimeters, and 20 centimeters. As I told you before, we don't need this part, so I'm gonna trim it. I'm gonna do this very fast for you because basically I want to show you the usage of layer, but in next lessons we are gonna actually draw this together, so not to worry about it. So I'm gonna put a place for my windows. I'm gonna use ortho to actually ortho this line. I'm gonna delete the middle line, and when I select trim, I can actually select what is between this. So I'm gonna change, let me put another line too. So I'm gonna need a door, another ortho about 19 centimeters. I'm not very familiar with inch, so I use centimeters. As you can see, this place is open, and I can easily fill it this too, and it will be closed. So I have a door here and a window here. I'm gonna change layers, go to window. I'm gonna put my lines in these places, and I will also be needing glass. So I'm gonna put a glass in the middle. Since the glass has a little bit of depth, I'm gonna put maybe 2 centimeters for this, and if you look it from backwards, you can actually see the glass. Just keep in your mind that I'm just trying to show you the layers, and this is not how we actually draw a architectural plan. And let's put this as a simple symbol of our door, about 5 centimeters. I'm gonna move it a little bit further, so yeah, like this. Okay, so let's keep in our mind, again, this is not an actual plan. I will show you an actual plan. So the thing that we did was to actually make different layers with different names. So if I just want in a plan, if I just wanted to see the doors or windows, I can maybe turn off my other layers. So I'm gonna turn off my walls and doors, and as you can see, I only see my windows. And then with this option, turn on the layers. If you can see this one with a turned off bulb is how to turn off a layer. For example, this one, and this one turns everything back on. So for example, if I only need to keep my balls, I'm going to turn off whatever else I have, and sometimes it's easier to maybe correct these forms, trim them, or put hatches on them. And let's turn them on. Another option which is very useful in plants is this one with a lock. As you can see, there's an option here with a lock. If you select a layer and lock it, as you can see, it's a little bit grayer, a little bit blur. But the thing is, it doesn't matter how much you select it. It's selected, but if, for example, you delete it, it won't be deleted. If you want to move it, you cannot move this. Again, I will command copy space, and then as you can see, I cannot copy this. So I actually can select the whole thing, but only these two will be copied because the rest is locked. This is very useful mostly when we have boxes and texts, and maybe sometimes hatches we don't want to mess with, so it will help us a lot if we have layers. So right now I'm going to show you another plan which is actually a more complicated plan, and we're going to see whatever I explained for you right here in there. So as you can see, this is a plan for a big apartment. Actually, it's not an apartment, it's the gym and the sitting area of that apartment. And here I have many layers. Everything that I needed has a layer. So right now, for here, for example, this is my gym. If I want to edit some part, I can actually turn off my equipment, as easy as that was. And maybe I don't need my closet, so I'm gonna turn off my closets too. And right now, if you can see, I only have doors and I only have my walls. So I'm gonna put click on space, so I won't turn off anything else. And easily, for example, I can put lines here, trim these, and maybe even move the lines, and nothing else will be changed. And when I turn on my layer, as you can see, nothing was touched here. Another option that we have, let me just undo this. If you want to undo something, you're just gonna click on keep control and then click on Z. So I'm gonna turn everything on, and this time I'm gonna lock my furniture. So as you can see, these are locked, and but I can also move my other stuff, but these won't be moved, as you can see. So what is the difference between turning off a layer and locking a layer? The thing about turning off a layer is it will disappear from your page. So you are going to turn off the layers that you don't need to see, like furniture. It's not necessary for me to see the furniture when I'm working on my walls, but it is necessary for me to see the axes when I'm working on my wall. So I'm gonna lock my axes, but I can see them. But I don't need my furniture. So this way I have my axes, but I cannot move them. Even if I want to copy it, move it, trim it, nothing will happen to this. But you can actually use it as a base point. For example, I want to move this and I want to use this axe as a base point. As you can see, I can use it as a base point and I can move this from this base point, but it won't affect the axe itself. So turning off was with this light bulb, which is off. You can turn off whatever you want. I even turned off my walls, and when you click on the light bulb, which is on, everything will be back. But remember, in the lock, when you want to open the lock to something, for example, even if my walls are locked, stairs are locked, everything is locked. If you want to open something, it's not like the light bulb. You have to select what you want to be open. See, my axes are still off, so I have to select it in case I want to open it up again. So layers are very useful for plans. It can help you do everything more easily, and it can clear up your space when there is too much stuff going on in your plan. So my I think the most vital thing to ever do when you're drawing a plan is actually to make layers, and this is in my opinion the most important thing that you have to do. So I hope that you understood how to make layers and how to change layers, edit layers. As you can see, you can always click on your layer properties, change the colors. Even you can lock them from here. You can turn them off and on from here. You can change the type, the line weight, and also the color. So I hope you enjoy this video. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. More videos will be coming up shortly, and we will soon be able to draw a complete plan on you will be able to draw a complete plan on your own. And that's it for today. I will try to keep my videos short so you can watch it any break time that you have. Hope to see you next time. Please subscribe to my channel, and goodbye.